Hey, what's up guys? So we're going to be doing some Spectre testing. We've got the Spectre Elite here, and we've got a couple different remotes that we're going to be testing. We've got the Stinger VIP, the Radenso RCM, the Escort Max CI 360, and the Net Radar DSP. Now they are all set up with front antenna only. So if they have a rear antenna, it's here under my passenger seat, but it is physically unplugged. Like if you take a look here, here's the rear net radar unplugged. So front antennas only. Windshield mount detectors like the R3 are unplugged, so we're going to be running just one detector at a time. Now the remotes are all installed here down in the grill. You can see right in the center under the license plate, we've got the Stinger VIP. Here's the Radenso RCM, the Escort Max CI 360, and the Net Radar DSP. Let's actually go ahead and start with the Stinger. So we'll start powering down all the different detectors. Power off, and power off. All right, so here we are with the Spectre. It's set up in the kind of the standard way with sensitivity at the 3 o'clock position and the filter off. And let's go ahead and start testing with the Stinger. So this one should be RDD immune, so we should be able to get right up to it, and it should be nice and stealthy. Not physically touching it, we got a little bit of a blip, but there we go. Physically touching. Kind of scan over the antenna. So there we go, stealth from the Stinger VIP as expected. All right, let's go ahead and power off the Stinger now, and then next we'll power on the Escort Max CI 360. All right, so up and running with the Spectre against the front antenna Max CI 360. A little bit of a distance here, picking up nothing as expected, so let's start getting a little bit closer here. This one, of course, should be stealth as well, so let's see what we find. No alert here as well. This is good news. I like to see this. Back it up a little bit. Good, so another stealth detector here with the Max CI 360. All right, let's go ahead and power off the Max CI 360 and power on the Net Radar DSP.
Warning, radar, antenna disconnected, R1.
So, yep, more errors there too. So rear antenna's unplugged, but the front antenna.
K-band, ahead.
Still works just fine. All right, so let's see how the Net Radar DSP fares. Hopefully better than the original Net Radar. There we go. Looks like we're getting something there. A couple blips. I'm maybe, I don't know, 15 feet away or so. Come up to maybe windshield level. We're getting nothing. Come back down. Couple blips there. Okay. Start getting a little bit closer. That's good. Staying up here at windshield height. Nothing at all. If we come down, pick up a little bit there. Back it up a little bit. All right, let's try backing it up a little bit more. Maybe 20 feet here or so. So in line we can get something. But if we're at like an actual height where you'd be in practice while driving, you can see there's nothing there. Now let's kind of test at an angle here as well. Let's try that next. We'll come down. So car's there. This thing is pointed here. We point it toward the car. Nothing. So we do have to be like in line with the car here to pick something up. Am I too far away? Oh, I'm actually too far away. Oh, there we go. Okay, so pick up something here. A little bit. Let's get a little closer. Okay, that's something a little bit more consistent. Still not strong by any means or anything. Let's try moving off to the side a little bit. And looks like nothing. So if we're not perfectly on axis like this, we're getting nothing. Come closer. Car's there. Nothing. So it seems like really the only way to pick it up here with the Net Radar DSP is to be pretty much down perfectly level with it and closer than maybe 15 to 20 feet just to get anything. So there we go. This is maybe 10, 12 feet. So yes, technically detectable, but I mean, driving around, they're not gonna pick up anything, so. Cool, that's good to see. I'm gonna call that one stealth as well in practice. Maybe it would be an issue with the rear antenna. If you have it mounted up high or something and they pull right up behind you in traffic, maybe you'd be able to get something there. But that's the only situation where it may be potentially questionable depending on placement and all that stuff. All right, now powering off the NetRadar DSP and powering on our Radenso RCM. All right, now we are up and running here with the RCM. It's over here on the passenger side of the vehicle. Looks like we're picking up nothing. That is good. Let's start at kind of like driver's height here. If it was mounted on a windshield, we'll come towards it. We are picking up something here. Come a little bit closer. So this one looks like it's the most detectable. It's the only one that's been able to be picked up if you pull like pretty much nose to nose with the car. But if we're pulled back a little bit, you can see the detection goes away. If we try getting a little bit lower, kind of in line with the radar detector, this is still not bad too. That's actually not bad at all. To only get that weak of a blip at maybe 10 feet or so. This is maybe like 6, 7 feet, starting to pick up something. So potentially detectable, but really not all that much. Let's do kind of like a drive-by. So we're here and we're coming back, crawling super, super slow, not driving at 30 miles an hour or whatever. But so we did get a little bit of a blip there. This one particular zone, it's like we are getting something. If we go farther back, it goes away. If we get closer, there's nothing there either. So that's interesting. This one we can pick up from a little bit more of an angle. I'm not exactly sure what's up with the different sounds for the Spectre, but yeah. So it looks like up close, yes, it is detectable. You can pick up the RCM. Try kind of point it straight again. You can pick it up here. Back it up. Come down. So this one does look like it's the most detectable. I think if you're running a rear antenna, this one might be the most questionable, would be the RCM. NetRadar DSP is gonna be a little bit better in that regard. This one, if they pull up right behind you in traffic, looks like they should be able to pick this one up. So that is gonna be something to keep in mind. But yeah, so let's see, let's, I guess, back up and we'll find the edge here for the RCM. This is maybe, I don't know, 15 feet or so. We're getting nothing. So this is actually really good. This is good. And we're in line too. Come up a little bit higher, nothing. So not a consistent or reliable way to pick it up, but this is maybe 20 feet. Let's get a little closer. Pick it up there. This one, I guess there's kind of an invisible bubble, so to speak, where if you get closer than that, it's gonna be able to pick it up. And I'm gonna estimate maybe 15 feet or so. Would be the range where you can pick up the RCM. But out of all of them, I suppose this is the most detectable, but even still, this is miles better than, other detectable detectors that are detectable from hundreds of feet away. So yes, detectable, and probably best just to run a front antenna if you're really concerned. But otherwise, yeah, I think you got a pretty good option. And if you're ever really concerned, you can always pull off the display for the Radenso and shut it down immediately. So that's good too. Cool, and there we go. There's a quick look, kind of an initial preview as far as the different remotes and how they compare in terms of undetectability against the Spectre Elite. Now, I actually plan on doing some additional testing with the Spectre. This weekend, weather permitting, it's already starting to drizzle now, I want to do some long-range detector testing with the different detectors against different radar guns, and then I also want to do some more Spectre testing. I want to put it in kind of some more realistic situations. Instead of hand-holding the detector, I actually want to put it in a vehicle, on the windshield and, drive up to the car and drive past it, that kind of stuff, and put it in like a more more realistic situation to really see, what an officer would see on their end. I also want to do kind of the rear testing coming from behind if you guys are running the rear antenna. That seemed to be kind of a question mark with some of the results, and so I definitely want to test that out specifically. I want to try different things like putting the rear antennas, in the windshield or rear window versus maybe putting them behind a body panel in the trunk area. So I kind of want to do a little bit more experimentation and testing to really get a better feel for the whole big picture and all the details that you need to know if Spectre immunity is something that's important to you. And so more stuff to come. Again, I don't think this is the whole story, but I do think that it's a good preview and kind of a general idea as far as how the detectors compare in terms of more or less detectable. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have found this helpful. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Until next time, happy driving, and I'll see you guys in the next video.